Quincy Andrews, otherwise known as the Mule Shoe Gambler out of Muleshoe, Texas. He thrived, I don't know, around about 1850, something like that. He was a bit of a card cheat as well as a card player, and he used to play with an awful lot of dodgy guys. They all had broken noses, you know what I mean. Well, this particular day, he was playing a game of cards. The cards had been well and truly shuffled by one of the guys, and after the shuffling, the cards that John Quincy Andrews had was the King of Clubs, the Five of Hearts, the Ten of Clubs, the Jack of Diamonds, and the Ten of Hearts. That's not a good hand. Well, when it came to his turn, he decided to get rid of one playing card, took one from the deck, but in doing that, in exchanging one card, he ended up with a black jack, he ended up with a red 10, he ended up with a black 10, he ended up with a red jack and a black jack. That's a full house. Well, he was just about to play his hand, and they said, hang on, this is Thursdays, and in Muleshoe on Thursdays you have to draw twice. Well, he wasn't going to argue with them, they all had broken noses, so he took his hand and he discarded one playing card, took one from the deck, but in exchanging just one playing card, he ended up with a red jack, not bad at all. He ended up with a black jack, pretty good. He ended up with a black king, he ended up with another black jack, another red jack. That's 4 jacks and a king. He was just about to play his hand, and they said, hang on, fella, hang on. This is not only Thursdays in Muleshoe, it's Christmas time, and in Christmas time on Thursdays you have to draw 3 times. Well, he was really angry by this stage, but they all had broken noses. He just complied. He took one without looking from his hand, took one from the deck, but in exchanging just one playing card, he ended up with the Ten of Clubs, the Jack of Clubs, the Queen of Clubs, the King of Clubs, the Ace of Clubs. That's a royal flush, can't be beaten, but it was at that stage they shot him. You know, folks, it takes years of practice to be able to take a shuffle pack of cards and do what I'm going to do for you right now. And I'm told there's only a handful of guys in the whole world who can do it, so maybe I can join the group. Now, what you have to do is to, after shuffling the cards, if you click your fingers, you can get an ace. A-C-E-O-F-C-L-U-B-S. There's the Ace of Clubs, Ace of Clubs. It only happens when you click your fingers. A-C-E-O-F-H-E-A-R-T-S, Ace of Hearts. Like I said, it only happens when you click your fingers. Ace of Spades, A-C-E-O-F-S-P-A-D-E-S, Ace of Spades. And of course the last one, Ace of Diamonds, A-C-E-O-F-D-I-A-M-O-N-D. Oh, it's the King of Spades. I didn't click my fingers, did I? Let's do that again. I'll give the cards a shuffle as well. So this time, must click my fingers. A-C-E-O-F-D-I-A-M-O-N-D-S. There's the Ace of Diamonds. Now we saw the King of Spades back there, so let's make this full circle, because if I cut the deck here and here and here and here, I get the kings as well. Yes. Would you shuffle the cards for me, please? Now I'm going to show you what we call an infallible card trick. Infallible. You ready for this? Would you choose any card out of the deck you want? Have a good look at it. Show all your friends here, but don't show me. Show my gorgeous wife Judy. Over there. Remember the card? Yes. Facing it around. There is absolutely no way I could know anything about that card because it was a totally free choice. Okay. Now I'm going to try and find your card, but I need some helpers out of the deck. Some helpers. You ready for this? This one, this one, this one, and this one. These 4 cards here are going to help me with your card. Now, don't tell me if you should see your card. Don't tell me, but I've got the Ten of Diamonds. It's the first choice. 10 of Diamonds, 7 of Spades, second choice, King of Clubs. I think this card here is your card. Would you be impressed if this card was your card?
I would.
Really?
No, genuinely.
What was your card then?
7 of Spades.
The 7 of Spades here? No, this card's the 7 of Spades here.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you. Take the camera. So anyway, here we are. The aces are out on the table. Now traditionally with this kind of a thing, magicians always place 3 cards on each ace. Well, I'm no different. I'll do the same thing. So 1, 2, 3 on the Ace of Diamonds, 1, 2, 3 on the Ace of Clubs, 1, 2, 3 on the Ace of Hearts, and 1, 2, 3 on the Ace of Spades. Now the aces are going to vanish from their respective packets. So the Ace of Spades, watch this. All I have to do is this. That ace should vanish. And yeah, it's gone. No ace there. Let's do that with the Ace of Hearts. Let's make the Ace of Hearts vanish. There's no ace there, there's no ace there, there's no ace there. Oh yeah, no ace there. Definitely has vanished. And you can actually see there's no ace there whatsoever. Let's do that with the Ace of Clubs. Ace of Clubs is going to vanish. No ace there, no ace there, no ace there, and no ace there. In actual fact, let's just double check that again. No, definitely no ace whatsoever. Let's do that again now with the last one, the ace of diamonds. It's always the toughie, the ace of diamonds. Let's try and make that one go. In fact, this needs a bit of help. In fact, it needs a bit of help like that. Yep, it's gone. No ace of diamonds either. So the aces have vanished from the packets. So where have they gone? Well, if I shuffle the deck, I'm going to try and locate them. I'm going to start with the ace of diamonds. Gosh, we're up to 200 people watching. Anyway, ace of diamonds. T-H-E, the A-C-E-O-F. Diamonds, D-I-A-M-O-N-D, and there's the ace of diamonds. And by the way, let's cut to the quick here, because if I do this and this, I can get the other aces instantly. And that's it, folks. That's Collins and aces. Now the aces are on the table after, say, a previous routine of mine, like easy ace estimation or shocked aces, something like that. And beneath each one, I'm going to place a few cards. So I'm going to place a few cards beneath the ace of diamonds, a few cards beneath the ace of spades, a few cards beneath the ace of hearts, and the rest beneath the ace of clubs. Now I'm going to lose the aces very visibly into the various packets. There's the first ace, there's the ace of diamonds, and in it goes. It's lost. The ace of spades, look, that's lost. And as for the ace of hearts, I shall cut the ace of hearts into the deck, and the ace of clubs will go right there. So the aces are lost. Now, I'm going to try and find them one by one. The first one's going to turn face up if I do that, and that should be, oh, it's the seven of spades, not so good. Maybe it's an indicator card, because as it's a 7, maybe I need 7 cards. Let's try this. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and the 7th card is the ace of diamonds. Let's try and get the ace of spades successfully this time. Ah, and there is the ace of spades. It has turned face up. There's the ace of spades. The next one is the ace of hearts. Let's spell that. A-C-E-O-F-H-E-A-R-T-S, and there is the ace of hearts. The last one is the ace of clubs. Well, that's always the trickiest one, because there's only one ace left in the deck. It's about halfway, and I should be able to cut to it right there. And there is the ace of clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds. And I'm now set for some miracles right here. I just have to do this stuff from the shuffle pack of cards, and I'm going to use the first 3 cards we come to.
Right.
Let me take
These are the magic cards.
These are the magic cards. For instance, if I place this with this one here, you see we've got 1 9 of clubs. We've actually got 2 9 of clubs. We've got 3 9 of clubs, and the card from the pack is the 9 of clubs.
Oh, yes, that's interesting. What happens when you put it on another one, though?
Well, if I put it on this one, for instance, we then end up with 1 5 of spades. We end up with 2 5 of spades. We end up with 3 5 of spades, and the one from the deck is the 5 of spades.
I don't get that.
Shall I do it with this one here?
Yes, well.
Let me do it with this one here. Well, we've got 1 2 of diamonds.
Yeah.
We've got 2 2 of diamonds.
Right.
We've got 3 2 of diamonds, and the one from the deck is the 2 of diamonds.
Oh, that's intriguing.
But the trouble is, I'm not at liberty to show you what these cards are.
Oh, brother John Hammond used to say that.
Yeah.
Yes,
Well, I'd like
yes,
to show you about the time the master card cheat taught the novice card cheat on how to cheat at cards, specifically cutting high cards. He said, well, you take a shuffle pack of cards, and you have to track certain cards in the deck if you're going to win. He said, and what you need to do is be able to cut to high cards. He said, look, I've just given the cards a shuffle. Always feel for the top card and try and cut to a high card. I've got the king of hearts. He says, that's a goodie, he says. You give the card 1 cut like this and try and cut to another high card, another king, and this time he got the king of clubs. Very impressive. He gave the cards a cut like this and said, now try and cut to the 3rd one, and this time he cut to the king of spades. Again, impressive. He said to the novice, I'd like you to try. The novice grabbed the deck and started running through the card. He said, no, you're not allowed to do that. You just have to feel for the top card and try and cut. Well, the novice loused up, he cut to an ace instead of a king. He said, but look, I'm also an amateur magician, because all I have to do is that and change those kings into the 4 aces, and the card cheat was duly impressed. The master was duly impressed. He said, look, give me those aces, I'm going to show you something else here, because all you have to do is this and change those into raw flush and spades, and that cannot be beaten. Hello folks, I'm sure you remember the wonderful Di Vernon twisting the aces routine. Well, I don't use aces, I prefer to use the ace, 2, 3 and 4 of spades. Let me show you what I mean here. In fact, let me stand up so you can see this a little bit closer. So we've got the 3 of spades, the 2 of spades, the ace of spades and the 4 of spades. The leader is always the same, it's always going to be the ace of spades because of the fancy design there. If I compare that to the 2 of spades, you can see the big difference in style. Now all I have to do is, if I twist the packet like that, the 4 of spades will turn face up. If I twist the packet again, instead of the 4 of spades, I get the 3 of spades. And it's just the thinness of the playing card that does this. Now at this stage we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 face down cards. Here comes the 2 of spades. The 2 of spades, oh, I forgot to twist the packet. If I twist the packet, I should get the 2 of spades. There it is, the 2 of spades. That leaves one more to go. That means the ace of spades is the last one to go. But I can change procedures on you, because if you prefer the original, I can do the original just using the 4 aces. How about that? Want to see what happened? Let me show you. Come down here. So he showed me the 4 jacks. He says this one here, the Jack of Hearts, second from face, is the money card. That's the one to keep an eye on. He said, where is it? I said, well, that's easy, second from face. He said, look, if I turn the cards face down and reverse the order, where does that bring the Jack of Hearts? I said, well, second from top, obviously. He said, no, you're not watching, son, it's actually on the bottom. He said, I'll do it again. Watch the Jack of Hearts. He said, I'll reverse the order. Where does that bring the Jack of Hearts? I said, to top. Well, he obviously wanted me to win because he showed me it was on top. He said, look, if I leave it on the table, do you want to put money on it? I said, yes. And I did, and I lost because that was the Jack of Diamonds. The Jack of Hearts was over here. Look, he said, I'll put the Jack of Hearts on the bottom and I'll bury it into the centre. Where is it? And I said, well, I think second from bottom. He said, no, you've lost a game because the Jack of Hearts is on top. He said, do you want to put money on it? I said, yes, and I did, and I lost the game because that was the Jack of Clubs. The Jack of Hearts was over here. He said, look, I'll leave the Jack of Hearts face up in the packet, and it really was face up in the packet. He said, do you want to put money on it being face up in the packet? I said, yes, and I did, and I lost because the one that was face up was the Jack of Spades. He said, so look, watch very closely. I've got 4 face down jacks, correct? I said, yes. He said, you're wrong. He said, the Jack of Hearts is face up, second from bottom. He said, and by the way, son, it should be easy to follow. I said, why is that? He said, because A, it's face up, B, it's the only one with an odd coloured back, and it's the only one with a bloody great hole in it as well.
Rolling.
Okay. Now, Graham.
Yeah.
I am, well...
You're going to show me that thing where you asked me to think of a number?
Well, I'm going to try anyway.
Yeah.
These are your cards, aren't they?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, in this heat, these are struggling to be shuffled because they're in a right old state, but we'll try anyway.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you to think of name any number you want up to, say, 26.
15?
You sure?
Yeah.
Now that's not, I haven't asked you to say that.
No.
Totally free to 15,
Yeah,
okay.
15.
From the shuffled deck, these are your cards. I'm going to deal 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Yeah.
That's the 15th card. Now, most magicians will have you look at that and remember it.
Yeah.
But because I'm not most magicians,
Yeah,
and a lot of people say that, I'm going to use numerology, which is adding digits together.
Yeah.
1 plus 5 is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That is the card I'd like you to remember.
That's my card. Yeah.
Have a good look at it. I'll show the camera. Got it?
Yeah. All right, Lloyd? Yeah.
Now I've got to work out what that card is. Now the first word of the card is the.
Yeah.
So I mean that's a silly gag that is, but it is the, T-H-E, the. I've got to work out the value of your card. It's an ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, jack, queen or king, but just concentrate on the value.
Yeah.
You got it in your mind?
Got it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
10, T-E-N. Now, of. Clubs, hearts, spades, diamonds. Was your card a red card?
No, it wasn't.
It must be a black then.
It is,
That's clever, isn't it?
Yeah,
Was it club or spade?
Spade.
Oh, it's a spade.
Yes.
S-P-A-D-E-S. What was your card?
10 of spades.
Look at that. But I can go further because most magicians end there. But if you play poker, wouldn't it be nice to turn those into a royal flush?
That's brilliant. Wonderful.
That's it, Graham. It's an unusual trick. Very unusual. Using 3 jokers and the aces. The ace of clubs, hearts, spades and diamonds. And what's going to happen is unusual as well. I'll leave the aces in full view, which gives me the jokers. Now, watch what happens here. If I take this ace, if I turn the ace face down, spin the packet, take the bottom joker, that ace will jump to the top. I'll do it again with 2 aces. Look, 2 aces. If I turn them face down, spin the packet, the joker jumps to the top. If I spin again, those 2 aces jump to the top. I'll do it again with 3 aces. I'll turn them face down, spin the packet, the joker jumps to the top. If I spin again, the 3 aces jump to the top. I'll do it with all 4. But watch this. Turn all 4 aces down. I'm going to cover them with a joker. If I do that, this time the aces sink to the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're probably wondering about the jokers. Well, the jokers have vanished. Vanished, vanished, and vanished. And as for the aces, they've just changed their clothes.
Excellent.
Marvellous.